come on, that's what we're after, isn't it?
Oh, that's so exciting.
Just now.
And it actually starts tomorrow, doesn't it, Danny?
Starts tomorrow night. So on tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's a nutty bit of work.
Channel 5.
Really?
What do you mean it's a nutty bit of work?
I got sent this script and I read it and thought, this is just... And I'm going to be straight, I'm here to promote it, but if you don't like dark things, don't go near it. Because it's incredible. Every time you get to the end of the first step, you can't believe the cliffhanger.
Oh, no,
and they just get
like
nuttier and nuttier until the final ep. So I got sent this script and I was coming to the end of my contract at EastEnders. It's a sad, emotional time. You never know if it's going to go for you. I was in that show a long time. 9 years I played Mick. And I wrapped on a Tuesday, not very glamorous. I packed a bag on a Wednesday and then I flew to Australia on the Thursday.
Wow.
So, and I probably shouldn't declare this either, but I do think maybe I am a bit of Mick in the first episode of this thing, because...
It's just still...
Well, I played this character for 9 years and he's quite depressed and he's a bit down on his luck, Mick. And then, obviously, I swam to Australia and I got out and I've met another lovely tree called Australian and I've started another family, but a bit Mick.
That's how I'm going to see it now. I'm literally going to watch the show
I shouldn't have declared it, but anyway, I'll shake off the Mick after a while. And then the last 2 episodes, I'm so proud of it and I've pulled it out of the bag.
Did you?
What is the story about?
Well, basically, it's about 2 couples. A couple that bought this beautiful lodge in the middle of the bush, in the middle of nowhere, and then I, with my wife, come and meet up with them because we do it every year, and then it just starts to go crazy.
Yeah.
You start to find out all these little relationships that's going on between everybody, and it gets it's just so dark. I was watching it going, can they put this on the telly?
How did you find working in Australia? Did you like it? Was you suddenly thinking, you know what, I'm going to buy a little house out here?
I took the job on because, one, I needed the graft, and it was a good script.
But
also, I wanted to work in the sunshine.
Yeah.
And then you get to Melbourne and it rains every day. And those hailstones...
So it wasn't your cup of tea?
It was too far away from mum and all. This is the other thing, is that your whole life's flipped on its head because they're 11 hours in front. So my blower weren't worth a rub all day. I couldn't bring no one. The agent, my kids.
What did you do? What did you do in your spare time?
I think I just the jet lag and all. I couldn't. It took me about 10 days to get. I couldn't shake it off. I was just very surreal for me. And again, going back to the first episode, you'll see I am just sort of staggering about a little bit, sort of confused, going, oh, I'm in Australia. This is mad.
Do you think we should watch the 3rd and the 4th episode?
Oh no, you've got to stick with it. This is the thing.
OK.
It's brilliant. But it gets so much better. Get the first one out of the way. And it's not bad, the first one.
Once you get that out of the way,
I'm meant to be promoting it.
It's
a brilliant piece of work, honestly. You're going to love it.
How was it when you started a whole new show after, like you said, after so long doing one job?
Scary. Had a bit of anxiety around it.
In what way?
Well, because, you're in Australia, you don't really know anyone. Of course, coming from, like, EastEnders, you know everyone, you know where you stand.
You're comfortable there.
So that's the thing about acting as well. You get thrown into these situations where you don't know anybody and you've got to, you find your feet quickly. Because the great thing about EastEnders for me was it's so fast. 4 cameras. And with this Australian gig, it was the same thing. Because I was going, it's a bit fast. I was like, I love that. That's what I'm used to. So, we was banging out a lot of scenes a day. And, it was just so well shot, this thing, that's so cleverly done. It's very cinematic.
Remember the last time I spoke to you on the radio, you said that. You said the great thing about EastEnders is it gives you that training. Like, you feel so sharp when you leave. You're so much fit. You're filming so many pages.
You do. Sometimes you feel like with EastEnders. So on a Friday, the last scene of the day, you get there and you just think it's like an actathon. How many scenes can you squeeze in a week? You know what I mean? It's exhausting.
But in terms of your sword play and how you memorise lines going forward, then the rest of it becomes quite a lot easier.
It's a different discipline with soap because you retain it and you delete it because you can't possibly cram it all in your brain. Yeah. It's a very different discipline. And I think that it's a good way to sort of learn your trade. And so, I took it on. And I loved it. I'm proud of it. I watched it and thought, I'm going to go and promote this one.
And you're a theatre baby as well. Like, I love watching you in theatre. You're so good in theatre.
I think I'm going to try and squeeze some theatre in next year.
You do so much, though. You literally done your travel show with Danny, EastEnders, then this. And now you're a granddad.
And I'm a granddad,
how are you juggling that? How's being a granddad?
It's all right being a granddad, isn't
it?
I'm still bringing up kids at the same time. That's the weird thing, but... She's amazing, my Dan, yeah. She's, she's got 3 kids under 3.
That's
so
hard.
You can imagine. It's very intense for her, but, You know, she's dealing with it. That's what she does. You know, she's
got
an
you
amazing...
as a dad, ain't she? You know what I mean? Of course she's going to deal with it.
She's an amazing human being, honestly.
What was it like doing the show with her? You did the...
Oh, it's great.
The travel show.
We realise we're not travellers. We don't like travelling, me and Danny. We like going home. We like our own bed. But, you know, just being around your child for that long was amazing. And I think it was an insight into our relationship. We've got a very interesting relationship, me and Danny. She's more the parent, you know, in a sense. She's quite, the level-headed one, and I'm sort of like the naughty dad that says things that are inappropriate.
But do you know what? It must have been so nice when you did that travel show just to spend time together. You were doing a show, but to be together.
We went to about 18 places in Italy in like 25 days, so we were shattered at the end of it. You know, it was too much. We were trying to say to the producers, calm down. Why can't we stay in Florence for a little while longer? Exactly, but they want to do more, but because she's just banged out twins, it's...
Banged out twins?
It's a bit tricky at the moment. We're going to try and... I think we might do one in Essex. You know, because we both live in Essex. Yeah, no, just go and see a few things in Essex, and then we can slip home overnight.
Yeah, nice. Have you got over the conference celebrations yet? I mean, what a great night for West Ham that was.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. No, I haven't really. I'm still buzzing the fact that, you know, West Ham have won a major trophy, right, for the first time in 47 years.
Fantastic.
And, of course, my, you know, beautiful, the father of my grandchildren scored the winning goal in the 90th
I mean, how proud are you, Larry?
You cannot write a better script, darling. I swear to you now, I sobbed my heart out.
Oh, it's so lovely to see you.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
He airs tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on Channel 5.
Watch it, it's proper dark. It's no...
Can't wait, can't wait.